World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. United States President-elect Donald Trump has chosen Thomas Homan as his border czar and New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik as ambassador to the United Nations. The 62-year-old Homan previously served as Trump's acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement or ICE from January 2017 to June of 2018. In a social media post, the soon-to-be 47th U.S. President said, Homan no doubt will do a fantastic and long-awaited for job. The appointment is seen to fulfill Trump's campaign promise of a mass deportation of undocumented migrants to return to their country of origin. Trump, meanwhile, called 40-year-old Stefanik an incredibly strong, tough, and smart America First fighter. Other names expected to join Trump's administration is billionaire Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who both played key roles during his campaign. The United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, reported that millions of children under the age of 5 are in severe danger as the province of Punjab in Pakistan continues to emit hazardous levels of air pollution. In a statement, UNICEF said over 11 million children in the provincial capital of Lahore and surrounding districts are exposed to toxic air well beyond the air quality guidelines set by the World Health Organization or WHO. UNICEF representative in Pakistan, Abdullah Fadil, said he is extremely concerned about the well-being of young children who are forced to breathe polluted air. Smog persisted in the area for the past week, breaking air pollution levels. The UNICEF representative called for concentrated efforts to reduce air pollution in order to protect children's health. In their bid to safeguard the well-being of children exposed to smog, Punjab authorities have closed schools in affected districts until mid-November. The provincial government had also strictly imposed the wearing of face masks to residents of Lahore, while half of employees working in the city were ordered to work from home as part of Punjab's Green Lockdown Initiative. And news from the Philippines Foreign Service posts, the Philippine Embassy in Ankara, Turkey, together with the Ankara University National Center for the Sea and Maritime Law, or DEHUCAM, the Embassy of Japan, and the Embassy of the United States in Ankara organized a conference entitled Rule of Law from the Sea and Maritime Law Perspective at the Mahmut Esat Bozkurt Conference Hall of Ankara University Law Faculty. In his opening remarks, Ambassador Henry Bensurto Jr., emphasized the importance of having ongoing discussions on the rule of law, awareness on regional conflicts, growing tensions in the South China Sea, and finding common solutions to global problems. DEHUCAM Chief Executive Officer or CEO Dr. Mustafa Bhaskara, Japanese Ambassador Takahiko Katsumata, and U.S. Chargé d'Affaires Michael Goldman each gave opening messages to the audience, emphasizing the role that each of their countries play in the contribution and promotion of international rule of law. It was also mentioned that in April of 2024, the U.S. hosted the first trilateral summit between the U.S., Japan, and the Philippines as three Indo-Pacific maritime democracies who are bound together by historical ties of friendship and a shared commitment to fundamental values like freedom, respect for human rights, and the rule of law. Ambassador Bensurto, in his capacity as professor from San Beda University Graduate School of Law Faculty, gave a presentation on the rule of law in the South China Sea. His three-part talk first showed the participants what the South China Sea was like before the 2016 Arbitral Award, then discussed the impact of the award and the 15 submissions of the Philippines, and finally proposed to move forward or how to operationalize the award. The event was attended by around 180 people, including Turkish government officials, diplomats, members of the academe, lawyers, and students. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.